This is the first time I've brought out the Lizardmen since my tic-tac-toe campaign, so I was eager to go palling around with these scaly boys again. I went with a nice wide army, and I'm going to do a sweeping panoramic shot here. Saurus with just regular Saurus, clubs and shields. Red-crested skink, just because I love their armor piercing and their poison damage. Regular skinks up front. I know I said in my campaign that you always want to bring the javelin variant. That's only in campaign. In multiplayer, every little penny counts, so just a bunch of meat shields in the front. Sorry guys, have fun. Over here, Saurus with spears, great for killing pretty much anything. The Dark Elves, which are hiding over there. Any cavalry that comes their way, they can hold their own. They're some of the best, like, tier 1 infantry in the game. My general, my lord, my commander, is a red-crested skink chief on a stegodon. With the warrior's crest, I believe it's called, and some other stuff. This can be a nasty frontline unit, just punch through whatever comes its way. It has the mass to push through blobs of infantry and the damage to kill them once they do. They're backed up by the Star Chamber Guardians, which have the ability called Guardian Aura, which is very handy. If they're near a lord or a hero, that lord gets plus 15 physical resist, which makes an incredibly tanky stegosaur or triceratops that much harder to kill. Keeping with my very wide line, more skinks over here, more sauruses over here. Hiding in the trees, I have my Skink Priest of Heavens, who I'm just going to pretend is Murray, God rest his soul. Wind Blast and Harmonic Convergence on him. Down here I have a Salamander Hunting Pack. Again, my idea was if the Dark Elf go cav heavy, Saurus Spears and the Salamander Hunting Pack is great for punishing that with their bonus versus large and fire damage. So that is all that's over there. And now breaking my shot, going wide into the forest. Having to turn this back on to find them because they're so sneaky. There they are. My Chameleon Skinks. I really like them. They either do tons of damage and just harass everyone into oblivion, or they do nothing at all. And I never realized they have frogs tied to their arms before. Games Workshop, I love you so much. And back in the forest, or unless I've moved, there they are. I have Horned Ones. These are the heaviest and best of the Lizardmen cavalry. The Horned Ones are some ancient special variant of the Cold One, ridden by other dinosaurs riding dinosaurs wearing hats, which is especially good considering that the Dark Elves, way on over here, brought their evil dinosaurs to fight my noble and righteous dinosaurs. There they are, hiding in the forest like the cowards, unlike me who is nobly hiding in the forest. These are not good dinosaurs being ridden by evil elves who are all into weird S&M stuff, so they're no good. But they are shock cavalry. Now, in Total War, there's a couple different kinds of cav, but for melee cav, there is shock cav and then just not shock cav. Shock cav have generally lower melee attack, but a better charge bonus, so they're good for smashing into a fight and then fighting for a little bit and running away. The more melee-oriented cav, like my guys in the forest over there somewhere, they're better for sticking around. Their stats aren't as good, but in a prolonged fight, they'll hold out. So that's what I'm hoping for. Not like I knew they were bringing that. The rest of the army is very wide and a very defensive formation. They're right up along the tree line, so there's not much hiding I can do there. I could probably sneak something through here if I knew they were going to do that, but I didn't, so I didn't. They have the Blackguard of Nagarond in front. These guys are absolute monsters and perfect for killing Lizardmen. Armor piercing, bonus versus large. They have about 100 armor themselves and good leadership. They will not break. They just stand and kill and kill and kill. Over here, there are some Dread Spears, and that's it for that side. More spears, dark shards with no shields, but, Lizardmen aren't really known for their archery. They're known for clubbing you to death. One unit over there and one unit over there of the Reaper Bolt Thrower. Two modes, one to kill big targets, one to kill infantry. I almost never see anybody use the anti-infantry variant because it's not really worth it. The anti-large variant is just so good for shredding large targets, like, for example, a red-crested skink chief on a stegodon. More dark shards, a Hydra, which is just an all-around great pick. Fire damage has 3 breath attacks, and poison damage, I believe. Regeneration, it's a nasty target. The only downside is his leadership's kind of low. Oops, something's happening over there. Oh yeah, they're shooting at my skink chief, who is flying high somewhere. Let's go find out what's going on there. There he is. I sent my skink chief forward just to dip and dodge and bob and weave and see if he could find an opening anywhere, and he didn't. He found bolts to the head. Let's see real quick, just the rest of the army here. Blackheart Corsairs, dual shields or dual swords, bonus versus infantry, they're pretty nasty, and a Dreadlord with a crossbow on a black dragon. So pretty all-around great Dark Elf army that has an answer for everything I can throw at it. The Cold One Knights are repositioning. I believe my Chameleon Skinks were spotted, or maybe that's in response to the Skink Brief moving over to that side. Cold One's moving up, or Horned One's moving up rather. Get into the forest, hide from the archers, and get ready for a chance to strike. And now Murray's reincarnation is moving in to see what he can get done. The rest of my army just kind of shifting around, getting into position. I have my salamander hunting pack Saurus spears just walking forward. But if I remember correctly, I'm about to pop a nasty wind blast down on this whole line of Blackheart Corsairs. Got it across the entire unit, just knocking them all down. They're elves, they already fall down in a strong breeze, and now it's a strong lizard breeze. I don't think it killed a single model, just knocked the whole unit down. But it did about, half their HP and damage, so that's not too shabby. And now I just need to get my Skink Priest out of there. He cannot fight a black dragon by himself, or, with a lot of help, really. The Horned Ones are just looking for an opening. My opponent's doing a great job of keeping his artillery and his archers defended, and I have no choice but to charge in. Ooh, first volley's coming in, just hammering into these skinks. They are not going to have a great day. They have their shields, but that's not going to do much good against, that coming in. Oh, he's okay. Well, the guy next to him's probably okay. Oh, no, not anymore. But all around, there's a good charge too. So this is what I mean. These guys have a bonus on the charge, but once we get into a sustained fight, especially because Murray popped down a harmonic convergence, but I had to pull out. I did kill more than were killed. 7 kills and 5, yeah. So I killed 2 more than I lost, but then I got shot by a dragon, so I had to fall back. Still, I don't have anything that can heal, so any damage I take is permanent. But now my front line is clashing into theirs. Let's put that back in regular speed. These guys can't win in a fight, but they're not meant to. They're meant to tie up and wait for the heavy hitters to come in. Now, this was my idea behind bringing the regular skinks and the red-crested. If they can work together, the poison would debuff them. These guys are a little bit stronger, or tankier, because they have their shield, but I think they're already breaking. Yeah, they're out of there. These guys were right behind them. But now the heavy hitters are moving in. Saurus warriors moving right for that Hydra, which is not a good target. They should be going after infantry. I need my spears to attack that, and they don't have a choice now. My red-crested skink chief is popping off some shots over there. Not too bad. But yeah, all around I'm just taking too much damage. Balance of power is tipping out of my favor with another clash in the forest as my Saurus spears hit their dread spears. Forest spears, I might have just said, I don't know, I'm not going to check it in editing. Salamander Hunting Pack has gotten into melee. I think I'd had them set to a target they couldn't quite see, so they moved forward too much, and now they're getting caught by bonus versus large. That's no good, they got to get out of here. Another group of skinks fighting against those spears, but elven spear lines just hold forever. In the front, my Saurus spears are losing against the Blackguard of Nagarond. They've only lost a couple of models and shredded that unit. Star Timber Guardians, this is not their ideal fight either, but I have nothing that's really good against the Blackguard of Nagarond. They're just too powerful. But my red-crested skink chief and his big meaty ride have punched right through the middle, and they are charging into this sweet, sweet honeypot. Horned One's coming in from the left. Murray dropping people down. Yeah, now all of these archers and both units of bolt throwers are compromised. They are just going to get shredded. Bounce power coming back in my favor thanks to that engagement. Chameleon Skinks moving up, shooting over at the Dreadlord. Very nice. I mean, they're not going to kill it. They probably won't even really wound it. But if they can tie it up and poison it, that gives me a little bit more board control. The Hydra broke off, ran off into the forest over here, but it's too fast. Can't chase it. Saurus Warriors got to come back. They can't be wasting their time over there. These guys are probably going to lose. This is just too tough of a nut for them to crack. But this whole back flank is routing. And if there's one thing that you learn from watching my videos, always chase routing units off the board. This Skink Priest he's not a great melee combatant, he has 4 kills, but he can escort these people out of here. And every unit that just runs away is one I don't need to fight. These skink chiefs chase somebody else, or sorry, skink cohort chase somebody else off. That's good. Horned ones escorting people off the board. My red crested skink chief up to 61 kills, very nice, walking everybody else off the board. But they're still holding strong, up to 88 kills, 89 kills on the Black Guard of Nagaron. I'm getting a full surround on them, and it's still not enough. There's just this pocket of strength right in the middle of the map. There's not much I can do about it. But in the back here, once these guys rout off, I'll be able to bring back my headquarter units, charge straight through the middle. That should give me some good, but now the Hydra is coming back too and regenerating at a pretty quick pace. So now in the middle here, I do have some spears. Oh, never mind, they're on fire. Okay, over here I have different spears. I have halberds that are slowly winning this fight against the Blackguard. 10 more kills to them. Dreadlord's coming in, just doing whatever it wants. Those skinks don't stand a chance, poor little fellas. But they just need to hold on. As long as the salamanders can keep lobbing some shots. 42 kills. They've been putting in some work this game. And these guys are about to rout. So this side should be cleared up. But I have a very tough, just solid blob of enemies in the middle of the map. But here come the cavalry, coming in to save the day. Murray flying in, being a hero. Horned one's right behind him, and then they change their mind. Time to go somewhere else. Which is, that's a good choice. Get in there, get on the Blackheart Corsairs. They have a bonus versus infantry, but their melee stats other than that are not that great. So they're, the Horned ones will do pretty well there. And I'm pushing down this hill. This side of the battlefield is mine. And here he comes, charging in, the big meaty bastard he is, just right in the chest. Now it's Black Dragon versus Triceratops, which is just what I always dreamed of as a child. That there would be a three-way monster mash of Stega, of Triceratops, Hydra, and Black Dragon. I'm lying. I've never thought about that before in my life. But I was able to win the day. My enemy had a great defensive deployment, but he was content to be defensive, which meant I saw his strategy and I saw an opening, and as soon as I was able to crack one flank, the whole thing just fell apart. So in most strategy games, it always pays to be aggressive in some form. You can have your castle, but you gotta move something out and engage, because otherwise you're just gonna wait to somebody to find a crack. So I hope you enjoyed this. I know I certainly enjoyed playing it. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you all later.